Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
Welcome to In Wheel Time, your place for entertaining car talk. Just ahead, Bobby Sparkman talks hot rod tour of Texas. Well, we hope it's Bobby anyway. Konrad has his weekly lesson in the car clinic, and we'll have this week's automotive news. Howdy. Along with and
King Konrad.
And
We need more Jeff.
There you go.
And
Don't forget about David
Ainsley. Well, I'm sure that David's listening because he's already critiqued.
Yeah, he's texting me.
Is he texting you?
Yep.
So he's already critiqued my board skills over here.
or lack thereof.
Or lack thereof.
Is he?
Yeah. Well, you said that your level was low, which wasn't
yeah.
my fault because you had your microphone 10 feet away.
9:30 and he's up.
What are you eating over there, Mars?
A cough drop so I don't start coughing in your ear.
Well, that comes across really great.
Chew it.
So let's just move on, shall we?
Please.
Okay. So why don't we go over to
Bobby's not here yet. Morgan's here.
Morgan.
All right, well, let's talk to Morgan.
Let's talk to Morgan with the hot rod tour of Texas. Morgan, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
You hear me all right?
Yeah, great. How are you doing?
All right. Just trying to stay out of this cold wind this morning.
Really? Where are you?
I'm in central Texas, in Belton, north of Austin.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah. You have a very interesting picture there with the.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Is that your wife that keeps flashing up there every once in a while?
Yeah, I had to turn off my camera for a minute to go get some more coffee. But yeah, that's me and my wife. We normally use this together for some other podcasts and other things.
She won't bring you a cup of coffee?
No, she's gone to a coffee shop with her friend to get fancy coffee.
Spend some money, huh?
Oh yeah. So
yeah,
no.
how did you draw the short straw this morning? And is Bobby sleeping in or trying to sober up or what's the deal there?
I don't know. I'm looking on. He just posted about it on Facebook not long ago, so I know he's awake. He should be in any minute, I would imagine.
Well,
he said he would be here a little before 9:30. So
he didn't make it, and we don't really care because now we have this ghost image of you, and I kind of it's different. We like it.
Oh.
The hot rod tour of Texas. I'm excited. How are you involved with this?
So I've known Bobby. So my wife does pinstriping and everything like that, and she's done some artwork for him, and that's how we kind of met. And he bought a few shirts from me from my business. The background you see behind me there is the name of it, Texas Original Culture. And when he put the hot rod tour together, I messaged him. I was like, man, I'd love to help you with this because he's down in Victoria, close to Houston. And he said, yeah, come on. And we've, I guess you consider us good friends just mainly through social media. And then I met him in person for the first time a few weeks ago down in Bastrop at a car show. And so I help him with kind of planning, and I've put together a flyer. I've got to update that. I'm waiting on a couple logos. Kind of just helping them get it together.
Well, I wish somebody would get those other two hotel sites for the Saturday. Well, I guess it's Friday night and Saturday night. I've got reservations down there in Victoria. I was wondering why it was starting in Victoria. Well, now I know because Bobby lives down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it makes sense to go north, and so we were originally planning on going up to Arlington. Yeah. And now I think we're ending in Hillsboro, roughly that area, or not Hillsboro. Just south of Dallas. I can't think of the name. I'm looking it up.
And this is
it's going to be Roadside America Museum.
Oh, okay.
And that is in Hillsboro.
We've talked to them before.
Yes, we have.
We've
had them on the show.
Yeah,
tour.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's better than Arlington because you can't get in the General Motors factory up there in Arlington. Mm-hmm. They won't let you in. So
plus, you're just driving around in the city anyhow. So.
Yeah. So that's good. I'm all into that. And I've got I know COVID screwed everything up, but I've also got my reservations. Well, I got my ticket actually to go to the
good.
drive-in.
So do we.
Yeah, yeah, and I understand that the sales of those tickets are going through the roof and going quick. Is it all sold out yet, or no?
The last I checked, I think the total is 300. I want to say he said we were a little over 200. The last I saw numbers.
Yeah, that's really cool. So
and they do have the hotels up for Temple.
Oh,
it's
they do.
The Comfort Inn and Suites and the Hilton, I believe. And there is a post in the Facebook group about that.
Oh, okay, great. Well, I'm glad to hear that. That's in Temple.
And we live in Belton, so thankfully we don't have to get a hotel room for that stop.
Well, hell, I thought I was spending the night with you guys.
Oh boy.
Oh well, I don't know if we'll have room. We've got our first baby on the way, and then we've already cleared out our guest room, getting ready for him. So,
well, that's okay. I'll just stay in the car out in the front.
There you go.
How many do you have registered?
Run an extension cord out there.
How many do you have registered for the event?
That I'm not sure. That's a Bobby question.
Yeah, because I didn't register. Bobby said, "Just come on." I mean, I don't even know where to register.
Okay.
We don't really have a register per se. It's a come on and show up. The only registers are for the actual locations we're going to.
Okay,
and like the movie theaters, a limited thing, so they can only take 300.
Right.
But the others, as far as from what I've understood so far, is it's come on, come on.
Well, so give us the run through so we're going to start in Victoria on Friday.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
and then
so
from there, what are we going to after that?
So let me get my list because I don't want to say it wrong to you. So the first stop, I believe, is in. Gosh, I should know this, but I got so much stuff going on. So let's see.
Well, while you're looking,
the New Braunfels for the Stars and Stripes, and then we're going from there to the Shiner Brewery for you can have tours there. Be responsible, of course. It's a brewery, and we're going to be driving. Once we depart there, then we go to the show and sign at the drive-in where we'll be seeing American Graffiti.
Right.
Which actually, who our dog is named after Milner.
Oh, cute.
I love it.
And, yeah. That was my wife's thing. That's her all-time favorite. So then we're going up to Temple to Little River Academy. Oh, I'm sorry. Before there is the Speeding Springs and Dripping Springs. They are kind of a new place. Have y'all heard of Hemi Hideout down in Katy?
Yeah,
we're
absolutely.
good friends with John Hovis and the whole crowd there.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's our dream. But Speeding Springs is kind of similar to that. They haven't really opened up for events just yet, but they're kind of doing a similar thing. And then we go over to Little River to Dragway, just southeast of Temple, off 95, and we'll have a day of grudge racing, car show, look around at the other people's vehicles, good old time, and stay the night, in Temple. Then the next, I think there's supposed to be mini bike racing. Last I heard, that was a maybe.
Bring your mini bike?
Yeah, your little pit bikes, little, Honda 50s. And then we go
the
up
Briggs and
to
Stratton ones.
There you go. Sorry.
So the Temple drag strip, and then what do we follow?
Mm-hmm.
How does we follow from that to where?
To Hillsboro.
To Hillsboro.
The Road Museum, yeah, that I mentioned a minute ago.
Yep.
Road America, I believe was the name of it.
Okay.
Let's see. And then I believe that's the final place since Arlington Summit Racing canceled on Arlington. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's why you're going to Arlington, because of Summit Racing.
Yeah, and that because of COVID regulations, they backed out. So, but yeah, Roadside America Museum in Hillsboro. There will be a $10 cash donation for them if you do go to their location. We're trying to, according to my last message, we have another host that'll wrap up the tour. at the House of Hot Rods. And
the House of Hot Rods.
Yes, it's a hot rod shop. Let me get to my email to get the town right, because it was a town I'm not familiar with. So I apologize. I should have been more prepared.
Yes, you should have. yes, you should have.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
working with Bobby to get him on here.
Yeah, good.
So well,
He's gonna be mad I'm ruining it.
No, you're not. You're doing fine. So it's going to be a good time. Now, apparently, there's going to be places that we're going to stop and eat, or do we bring bologna sandwiches with us?
So I know the Roadside America Museum. I believe they are going to have lunch there.
Okay.
And that's kind of what the $10 donations kind of be for, as far as I know, from what I've read, because that'll go towards the museum and local law enforcement on behalf of the museum is what the donations are for. And on the Little River Dragway, they have concessions on site. I think you're more than welcome. Every time I've ever gone out there on a Friday night, you're more than welcome to bring your own food. And as for Shiner, I'm sure they have, food trucks and vendors on site there at Shiner Brewery. So
how many? Do you know how many cars that you've got right now that are coming?
I would guess a lot. So there's almost 3,000 members in the group for the page, the Hot Rod Tour of Texas.
Yeah.
And I would say 8 out of 10 people have commented, said we're coming. So you can probably figure, I would say at least 1,000 people. 1,000 cars.
That's the number I was looking for when I said how many registered. That's the number.
Yeah.
It might turn into, a solid line of cars from city to city.
Well, I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to take off work on Thursday. And,
we're taking off Fridays.
And then that'll give me time to clean up the car and leave Houston before all of the traffic.
Oh, good idea.
And get down there. Because it's a couple of hours, I think, to Victoria from where I live. And so I'll be there on Thursday evening, and I would imagine there'll be some sort of a gathering of somewhere around there at the hotel parking lot.
Yeah, and you'll see other people in town cruising around as well, looking for trouble.
Well, I'm beyond that. I don't want to bring any trouble with me. But
that's why I'm not going.
And then we I think head out at 8:00 on Friday morning, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. And head up to Shiner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Get a little beer early in the morning.
Drive.
I'm not a big beer drinker, but when I do, I do. I will
drink a Shiner.
A Shiner Bock, yeah. That's my pleasure.
Well, that's what you have in the fridge here. Yeah.
I don't ever drink it. It's aging well in there.
Good.
But it's going to be an absolute scream. I can't wait. And it's the end of April 29th, I believe.
And it's the inaugural Hot Rod Tour of Texas.
Yeah,
very first.
Yeah.
So good
Hopefully
place
the first
to start.
Of many.
That's right. I'll have my dash plaque. Remember those?
Oh, yeah.
If you attended some sort of an event, at least you got a dash plaque.
I have my Woody's dash plaque.
Do you have your Woody's dash plaque? Mm-hmm. Well, aren't you something? And what, you took the car home and then that won't start again?
That's been parked in the garage ever since.
Yeah. Well, Morgan, it's great to talk to you. I look forward to.
Oh, y'all too.
I look forward to meet. Is your wife going with us?
Yes, we'll be down there on Thursday night. We'll get there, check into our hotel. Just look for the big white '64 Polara. Looks like a race car.
All right. Well,
so when's the baby due?
June 18th.
Woo. That's kind of cutting it close, isn't it?
So she's going to be pregnant on the tour.
But he says they're getting a room ready.
But if it's a Polara, they could have the baby in the back seat.
True.
Everything could be just fine.
Four doors.
Four door
put a little
Polara.
bassinet from the roll bar and be happy.
That's right. Well, it's great talking to you, man. I look forward to meeting you and your wife, and we're going to have a great time. And
certainly, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so let's touch base and tell Bobby, that really, dude, come on.
Bobby's listening.
Yeah,
He just can't
he's
get
trying
in
to get in. For some reason, we've got a miscommunication.
Well,
He's
imagine
not showing
that.
It's Mars' fault. It's not Sparkman's fault. It's Mars'
exactly.
fault.
This is his brainchild.
Yeah, I know. and we're all just trying to help him along here.
But at least we got Morgan to talk to us.
That's it.
There you go.
Hey, thank you, brother. It's good to talk to you. We'll see you soon.
You're welcome. Thank y'all.
All right, Morgan, with Hot Rod Tour of Texas. I'm ready. Well, kind of.
I wish I could go.
getting
I
wound
really do.
up.
I mean, this is going to be
I'm going to try and get some sort of new headlights on the Corvette because that stuff that's on there now, I don't know how else to put it. It just sucks.
Going to get some LEDs.
Well,
maybe?
and I've got the halogens on there now, and they just don't cut it. I don't know what I'm going to do.
I put LEDs in my truck, and I don't know that it's brighter, but I know that the change in the color of the light makes a lot of difference.
Yeah, because LEDs are much whiter versus halogens, which tend to be
Well,
yellow.
here's the other issue. The headlights need to be adjusted in the car.
Ooh, yeah.
Because
That's the problem.
basically it's got one cyclops eye of light in front of the car, and this just doesn't cut it. So I've got to find somebody or a white wall at night that's dark, and I can get my measuring tape out there and do all of the diagrams on the wall. And
You don't need a measuring tape. You get a white wall, you park in front of it, make sure you're flat, and you get out the screwdriver and you adjust the lights up and down.
Yep.
And in and out.
But you have to be a certain distance from the wall.
But you don't. But and it don't matter whether they're high or low, so long as you adjust them even.
well, thank you for all of that information. You're very helpful, but no, I'm not going to do it that way.
I agree.
He's going to get on that white wall. He's going to get out the black marker.
No, I'm
and
not.
He's going to start drawing on the wall the ups and downs and the lines and everything.
No,
and
that
then,
would be something that you would
And then
do.
the cop's going to show up and arrest him.
No, it's not going to work that way at all.
Change your wiper blades, too, before you go.
Yeah. Well, the wiper blades are just fine.
Okay. That's what they say until it rains.
Well,
Used to, when you get your car inspected, they would check them, and if they were
They still
off,
do.
they would adjust them.
those wiper blades?
No, he's talking about
The headlights.
Talking about headlights.
Oh, they don't do that anymore.
I know.
I actually tried to get a hold of Carolina to get her to do it. They don't have a headlight machine. Nobody has a headlight machine anymore.
Nope.
What the hell happened? Why not? It was all so important back in the 70s and 80s.
Well, I think,
and now
like-
all of a sudden it's not important anymore.
But I think, like on my truck, I don't think there's really an adjustment because the whole unit goes into it.
Oh,
and comes out.
There's an adjustment.
There's adjustments.
You adjust the whole. It adjusts the whole head. You can adjust the head up and down and in and out.
So just reaching in there and taking the bulb loose and
Doesn't it?
No. That's the Neaterville way of doing it.
You'll see some adjustment screws.
well, I haven't found them yet. But
Small
that's okay.
Phillips head.
Time now for Conrad's Car Clinic. By golly, let's move on and do something like that.
Please.
Well,
do.
let's talk about 10 driving tips to stay safe on the road.
Oh, perfect timing.
Number 1, always, always, always wear a seatbelt.
Duh.
Well, you say duh. I still see people out there driving around that don't have a seatbelt
Well, I
on.
see their kids in the back
and I
seat
just want to
flopping around.
slap 'em.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, like seriously.
Shouldn't we go 10 to 1 rather than 1 to 10?
Okay, we'll go 10 to 1. Take a defensive driving course. Educate yourself and a family member about the importance of safe driving. Enroll in a defensive driving course like Drive Safe. And then not only will it teach you the good habits of driving, it'll also give you a discount on your insurance. Yep. So you can usually get about 10% off on your discount.
And it'll also get you out of a ticket most of the time.
Well, if you need to take that for defensive driving as well, they used to do the comedy clubs.
Hated that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was terrible.
I took a few of them.
I'll bet you did. It is all because of speeding.
Once a year.
Uh-huh.
Keep a spare tire and a working jack in your car and know how to use them. Tires are one of the most important parts of your vehicle, and they can go flat anytime.
I don't have a spare tire in my car.
Do you have Inflate-A-Spare?
No.
You got run flats. That's right. Knowing how to change your tire is valuable when you're stranded out in the middle of nowhere and no cell phone service. Always stop for school buses when their lights are flashing or the stop signs are extended. School bus laws are made to protect the children. If these laws are ignored, it can result in an expensive ticket, license suspension, injury to a child, and confiscation of your vehicle. And I live in a neighborhood with lots of schools, and I still can't believe how many people blow past school buses. And I'm sitting there, I'm honking my horn because I just think it's insane. Now, if you're on a divided highway with an island in the middle, you don't have to stop. But everything else, you need to stop for a stop school bus when that stoplight's extended.
There's an apartment near the house that has 4 lanes of traffic on Highway 6. The first 2 lanes stop, and that last one's still going.
That's wrong.
Just like,
That's
exactly.
wrong. Give pedestrians the right of way in the crosswalk. Respect pedestrians crossing the road. Don't block crosswalks when you're stopped at an intersection. You don't want to put the pedestrian at risk of having to walk around your vehicle, and then all of a sudden you start moving and you're running them over in the process. Avoid driving when you're exhausted. Driving when you're tired is incredibly dangerous for you and everyone else on the road. If you feel sleepy while you're driving, just pull over and take a quick little nap. 5-10 minutes will really boost you up and get you back on the road. Find the nearest rest stop or other safe place to take a little power nap. Mm-hmm. Well, number 5 says don't speed. But
Boy,
I don't think any of us follow
I think that's the pot calling the kettle black.
Especially on that end of the table.
Number 4 says make adjustments for weather conditions. So if you know you have a 2-hour drive ahead of you and it's raining real hard, give it 2.5 hours. Make that adjustment so you're not having to speed through bad weather conditions. Never drive under the influence of alcohol, drugs, or medication. If you take some medications that give you a woozy feeling, find somebody else to drive. Find a designated driver. And then, again, never under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Do not drive distracted. Get off your phone. I have hands-free on my phone, and I use it to talk to people. But if people start texting me, I don't even reply anymore. I don't even pay any attention to it. I can tell Siri to read the text to me and respond via verbal text. I don't even do that. If they're texting me, I get a chance to stop, I'll go ahead and text back. But way too many people are texting on the phone. You catch them all the time at the stoplights, and you're waiting for the green light, and the light turns green, and they're still staring at their phone. That's when I honk. But I don't honk too much anymore because I think way too many people.
Please don't do that.
Way too many people are getting shot.
Exactly.
Or you could text them back after you wake up from your power nap.
Or from my dirt nap because they shot me. And then again, always wear a seatbelt. Those are 10 driving tips to stay safe on the road.
Thank you so much for that. I have a few stories making headlines this week. Just as Punxsutawney Phil, which is the stupidest thing I think I've ever seen.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah. Last week saw his shadow and predicted a lingering winter. January's U.S. light vehicle sales signaled no imminent relief from the semiconductor-related woes that have dogged automakers for nearly a year now. New vehicle deliveries slid another 9% to just more than 1 million last month. According to LMC Automotive, as continued chip shortages suppressed production and drove up prices, of the 7 automakers that report monthly sales, only Hyundai recorded a gain. Dealer inventory last month fell 61% from January 2021 levels, resulting in 1.2 million fewer cars and light trucks available at the start of 2022 compared with early 2021, Cox Automotive said.
And I think everybody would agree because you drive past these dealer lots and they're empty.
That helped propel average transaction prices to a January record of almost $45,000 per vehicle on average.
Wow.
That's a lot of dough.
It's an increase in the price of cars.
Tesla received another subpoena from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission about a subject that keeps coming up, and that is CEO Elon Musk's tweeting in 2018 that he was considering taking the car maker private. The SEC issued the subpoena November 16th, seeking information about Tesla's governance processes and compliance with a settlement reached with the agency in September of 2018. The company said in a regulatory filing, Tesla had agreed to put in place controls to oversee Musk's communications, including his tweets, after the SEC alleged Musk committed securities fraud by saying he had secured funding for the company to go private. Can't do that. You know, that tweeting thing, it got Trump in trouble. It's getting this guy in trouble. Stop the tweeting. Is that really necessary?
And get off your phone.
And get off your damn phone. There, I said it.
Elon, I love him.
I do, but really?
Mike's getting a hold of him.
Mike's getting a hold of him now.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Mike's in another world. And he came in this morning in another world. We don't really know what's going on. It has something to do with the fumes over there in Neaterville.
All the refineries.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying. Consumers clearly want to spend less time buying a car or truck. A new survey of dealership leaders and consumers found that transaction times can be extended by inefficient processes and technology hangups such as retyping information. Consumers clearly want to spend less time buying a car or truck. New survey of dealership leaders and vehicle buyers being released on Monday, February 7th suggests that improving dealerships' processes can help mitigate some of those friction points, in turn reducing transaction times, and dealers are open to making changes, according to the findings. Waiting is still the biggest pain point for consumers, the survey found, with roughly 4 in 10 buyers saying they waited at the dealership for some reason, such as to meet a sales employee or someone in the finance office. About 61% of shoppers who responded said they waited at least a half an hour to meet with the finance and insurance manager. It's the dumbest thing.
That's nothing.
Well,
because the time to buy a vehicle is much less now than it was 5 years ago.
God, it's still it drives me insane.
It used to be you'd go in to buy a car at a dealership, and this is back when they had 1,000 units in inventory. You'd go outside and you pick one out, and you'd still be 2 or 3 hours before you get off the property trying to buy one. It's I hate to say it's the game, but it's a bit of the game. Where now they've really cut that time down by comparison, because they do so much online purchasing and online delivery, where you can be at the Carvana or whoever it is, and they'll just deliver the car to you. It's actually much better than it was, even though there's still.
It's a way to upsell too through the finance.
Right. Well, that's
all it is. Basically, that's the game. Upsell you.
Credit life, all the other stuff they want you to buy.
Gap insurance. Do you really need the floor mats?
Yes, you need the floor mats.
Why do you need the floor mats? That's a whole subject that we're going to get into.
Well,
why do you need floor mats?
Why do you have to pay for them?
Well,
you buy a car with carpet in it to cover it up.
I'd rather put a hole or dirt on a floor mat than on a $1,000 piece of carpet.
Okay.
Kathy's actually had hers replaced.
To replace the carpet, just because you wear it from the way you rub your heel on it, a floor mat is easier to replace than a piece of carpet and much cheaper.
She actually wore the little rubber strip through that.
Time now for a quick break here on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. We'll be back after these brief messages.
He said strip.
Houston, we have a date. Saturday, March 19th, 2022. It's the premiere of the all-new Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In, and you are invited. Tailpipes and Tacos kicks off a new seasonal format, and first up is the Spring Cruise-In at the Lupi Tortilla in Katy, 8 to 11 a.m. Saturday, March 19th. Tailpipes and Tacos will award trophies for Best Hot Rod, Best Classic, and Best Modern Classic, so make plans now. Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's coolest cruise-in, and this one brings it all together for spring 2022. You'll enjoy seeing the best hot rods, show cars, classics, and resto mods, along with Lupi Tortilla breakfast tacos and adult beverages. There's no fee, and you can automatically compete for custom Lupi trophies. It all happens at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10. Get your ride ready for the all-new Spring Tailpipes and Tacos, Saturday, March 19th. Spectators are welcome. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show will be there, too. Let's celebrate Celebrate the arrival of spring and the return of Tailpipes and Tacos March 19th. We'll see you then, weather permitting. Is your business or company looking to stand out in a crowded advertising market? Looking to reach the real auto enthusiast? Well, you found it. You're listening or watching In Wheel Time, and so are your fellow enthusiasts. The In Wheel Time Car Show now reaches 500,000, and we can put together a marketing plan that will engage them in your product, business, or service. To get the tires rolling, just shoot us an email to our marketing director, Jeff Zekin. His address is jeff@inwheeltime.com. If you're in charge of your company's small, medium, or large business anywhere in the U.S., let the On Hold Company help you retain customers and promote your business on your telephone system. Promote special sales or company info when placed on hold. The On Hold Company provides custom on-hold messages with professional male or female voices, licensed background music with no long-term contract, no monthly recurring bill, and updates your messages as needed. Call the On Hold Company at 713-223-HOLD or go to onhold.net. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.